Hi everyone, Bob here from 1 Foot in the Grave 08, and today we're going to be going over my new utility trailer I bought to replace my old one. My old one was 6 feet by 10 feet that I had converted into a trailer. Been living in it the last little more than 2 years and decided it was time to upgrade. My new trailer is 8.5 feet by 16 feet, which doubles my living space, which is perfect because as Archie gets bigger, it gives us more room to move around. I'm going to be just doing a basic overview of the trailer today and showing you some of the options that I chose and why I chose them. Okay, so this is my new trailer. Like I said, 8.5 by 16 foot. There's Archie. He's been enjoying laying underneath the new trailer and terrorizing my brother's 2 dogs, as well as them terrorizing him. So back under he goes. He's got a new home. So a couple of the options I got with this, it came with the Vinos on it. I opted for the slanted roof as well. It's kind of hard to see up there from this angle, but if I go to the other side, the sun's in the way. So I chose that just for aerodynamics and hopefully a little more, or a little less wind resistance. Sorry about that. And the other option that I got that I was really wanting was the extended tongue. So the tongue's actually 3 feet longer than normal. With me getting my wheelchair in and out of the back of my truck while I've got the trailer hooked up, I'm hoping that's going to be plenty. So one of the other options that I got was on the axles. I got torsion spring axles or torsion axles versus just the regular sprung axles. Tends to give a little bit better ride. From what I've noticed and read and talked to people about. One of the things I like about this trailer is it has the RV style door latch for shutting the door, as well as the bar for added security. So that's nice. I actually got an extra 6 feet or 6 inches of height on this, so it's a 7-foot tall trailer on the inside. I did that because I wanted room above the door so that I could mount an awning and be able to get just a little bit of an angle to it instead of being straight across. And unfortunately, nowhere on the website or anything did they say they would put a 7-foot door on top of it. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to do about mounting my awning now. Few options. One is to put an aluminum L bracket at the top. That will give me the minimum 6 inches that I need over the door. I was hoping for more like a foot. Or the other option is to take the door off, actually cut the door down, and then patch where the old door was. Coming around to the back of the trailer, one nice thing with having the 7-foot height is that it extends the back door out more, makes the door longer. And then you got the little transition piece that flips down. So that actually, the angle on the ramp getting up into the trailer is quite a bit less than my old trailer was. My old one, I had built a ramp that extended out more, and then it also had another ramp built on top of it so that it kind of cut down that angle more, but this one's even more so, and it's kind of hard to see on here, but the first about 18 inches to 2 feet of the back of the trailer slopes down as well, which will make building it out a little bit more of a challenge, but it also makes it way easier to get in and out, rolling up and in with my chair. So we're gonna go ahead and take a quick look inside, see a little bit of what I've done. I've been recording some of the stuff so I can put it out in different videos, but we're gonna take a quick look and give you a little preview of some of the other videos that are gonna be coming out. So this is the inside of the trailer. Sorry about the sound. It's kind of echoing in here, and with my GoPro, it doesn't necessarily pick up the sound the best. As you can see, I stripped out all the plywood that came with the trailer. It was 3/8 inch, pretty cheap. I'm going to be putting up 1/2 inch to do 2 things. One, it'll give me the proper depth for the thickness of windows that I bought, as well as giving me something better to screw to. I wound up using this Ready board. It's a 20 by 30 inch sheet foam board. It's about 3/16 of an inch thick. You know, it's pretty thin, but it's pretty nice. It's nice. It's got foam on the inside, paper on the outside. It's $1 a sheet. I bought, I think, 60 sheets of it, and I've mocked up everything out of that, as well as having some waste. You know, $60 for that and $5 for hot glue sticks. It seemed like a cheap way to go, that I can mock things up and change things around. I've had to do that a few times already. Over on this side of the trailer here, you can see this area here where I have mocked out for one window. I'm going to have to be cutting the studs out and then tack welding in some headers so I can put the window in. I'm going to be putting in 3 windows, I believe. This one will be an escape window. I'll have one in the door, and then one that is an undetermined location so far. But this side is my kitchen cooking area. So right here we have a sink where the sink's going to be, uppers and lowers, plenty of storage, stove and oven, and then on the cabinet on the very end is going to be where I have a pull-out work area for when I'm cutting up stuff for cooking or just something to work on. It'll be lower than what the cabinets are so that it gives me a good working height with my wheelchair. This is a V-nose, and what I'm going to be doing is walling off the V-nose so it's flat across the front here. And then I'm going to be putting all my electrical and my batteries up in there, as well as my solar charge controller and everything else. Over on this side, it's probably going to be a little tough to see with the light, but this will be where my refrigerator is, as well as storage above and below. Clothes cabinet with hanging clothes, and as well as drawers. And then I'll have a pull out for where my porta potty goes in the bottom. On either side over here, you can see this. This is a bit of a mock-up of a seat, but this seat will actually extend back almost all the way back to the back of the trailer. It'll be 6 feet long. Give me a sofa that I can, you know, sit on comfortably working on my computer or whatnot. And if I want to lay down and take a nap, I can. On this side, it'll be the same thing, same height, without the back. I haven't decided if I'm going to be putting a cushion on the top and just using it as maybe some extra seating, or if I'm just going to have a nice countertop on there where I can use that space, and then underneath for all storage. The area back here, and one of the reasons these are 6 foot long, is so I can lay out and take a nap if I want, but also so that I can have my bed back here, which seems like it would be in the way for me to come in and out the back door. But I bought a HappiJac bed lift, and I'm going to be installing that so that when I'm not using the bed, I can go ahead and raise it up to the ceiling, and when I do need it, I can lower it down. It's going to take quite a bit of headroom in the back of the, I'm going to be losing at least a foot of headroom in the back of the trailer, if not more, which is fine because, like I said, I went to a 7-foot interior height. And again, being in a wheelchair, the nice thing is I don't have to worry about it. I'll be able to roll underneath it really easily. So that's the basics of the inside of the trailer. And like I said, I'll be having a video coming out where I just do a quick overview of how I did the foam core board to build the cabinets, and we'll be going from there.